setups. It's all spread out around here at InfinityCON.
Yeah, I mean, it literally helps the players so much too. Like, we just have
Right.
double the VODs, and you could just check out.
Yeah, twice the
for next time.
content.
Yeah.
And it's good for who does it? Who is it bad for? Who's it bad for?
Yeah.
You know, it helps everybody here. It looks like they're jumping into game 1, Mysterica versus JAVI on Earth. Probably what stage? What stage? What's the stage? What do you think the stage is? PS2 or small battlefield? Small battlefield. It was one of the two.
I'll smash out a shield into the back air. Okay. I didn't know you can even combo up smash. But here we are. Okay.
Good.
So she likes to slide under. Yeah.
Yeah.
To call out the approaching forward air, she likes to sliding up tilt.
Right.
Just call it out.
So that Lloyd did not shield all of auto reticle hits. That one broke. And I feel like the last set. Oh wow! Punch. He said auto.
That was like no knockback.
Yeah. Well, it's great percent. I mean, that's a great chance to build percent as villager, just punching on that platform.
Yeah, rapid jabs on like ledges like that is always solid.
Perfect. That's very ideal.
No grab, just sends him off the other side. Recognizes this isn't time to get my kill.
Right.
Kill throw. So I'm just gonna keep racking up percent.
Right. Good awareness from JAVI to just know what distances they can take. Oh, tech situation. Good get up attack by Mysterica.
Auto reticle just waits out. Oh my god.
See this?
That's crazy.
This neutral looks a lot slower rather than compared to last set where it was just Nerva playing as fast as. Oh, called out another air dodge. But
Right, Nair train time.
Yep. Nair. Nothing after that, but that's okay. We still got enough. Oh, there's one more.
I definitely like the explosive flame on the tree.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That seems like the best option. It's harmless for you, but harmful to villager. You know. A lot more back air, you know, disjoint protection from Mysterica in this matchup. See, that time the Lloyd tanked all of it. So I really don't know what it could be. Maybe,
I think
maybe scaling?
The difference that we're like seeing between these two Palutenas though is that I think Nerva was playing more matchup based, like, you know, this is how I play the matchup.
Yes.
While Mysterica is sort of taking the route of like more refined Palutena.
That's a very good observation. I mean, I think that's very true because all of the punishes that Mysterica's made have been on like an air dodge situation or some trap that like they set up to just cause that to happen. And that's not something that is matchup specific. That's something that's down to the player. Careful with that bowling ball. You got a back air or a back throw into a ledge situation.
Oh yeah, I think I could have set up for
Maybe
another one, but
could have done something. But that's okay.
Yeah, she was in the perfect position for that up smash to connect on the roll, on the neutral get up.
That was still an amazing up smash. I mean, she made the most of that situation. 1 nair, 2 nair, 3 nair, red nair, blue nair.
What are we doing on the ledge here? Looking for the spike.
Going
I
deep.
respect it.
Yeah, I respect it too. I think you just want Villager gone, right? You don't need to. You don't want to worry about him longer than you have to. That was the first time I've seen the Lloyd setup actually get hit by the explosive flame, but it's still a good job getting back to stage by JAVI.
Yeah, I think maybe she was watching earlier and just saw like the explosive flames and stuff, and now she's like mixing up the timings rather than what Nerva was doing earlier and just like doing it every single time that he was off stage.
The last set was JAVI on Earth versus Nerva, so Mysterica could have been trying to get the down.
Oh no!
Wow.
That's tough.
The awful tragic air dodge just from Mysterica. That looked so random. You know, that was definitely an execution error, but that's okay. You know, if you're in the lead that much, that means there's definitely a way to bring it back and bring it around. So maybe not all hope is lost. It's only the first game.
Possibly. Oh, tough set. Super tough set. Because, I mean, she can make a lot work. As I was saying, like, that is definitely her play style of, like, just refining the character, not really reinventing the wheel.
Right.
So she can get some pretty crazy optimal combos. I feel like she can get some, like, drag down kill setups.
Yeah.
But is she gonna offer me Gunner? There's no way.
That would be
Okay.
sick. Oh, that would be sick. I love Gunner. Not for any real reason, but I love a Gunner.
This is like a common counter pick that we see a lot.
Well, it's new.
I think people really also just like that low top blast zone.
Yeah, yeah, it's very it's not quite Yoshi's Island, but it's close enough, you know. It's what Yoshi's Island maybe should have been.
Because a lot of characters
Yeah.
can just kill off the top super easily, so I feel like that's maybe the meta here. And she does have a bigger stage to work with.
Right.
I wish my short term wasn't like kicking in, but I feel like we've seen this counter picked before, not in this set, in a previous set.
Yeah.
Work for this exact reason.
Oh,
like
of course.
able to just camp out and just have a lot more room for combos. Oh yes, it was
Right.
Wanpi.
Wanpi versus Myron, which I mean,
Oh, yep.
off the top.
Nice.
There they go. Yeah, I mean, it's all for the same reason. I mean, just right there, that first stock, for example, you know, you wouldn't have been able to get that maybe on small battlefield. You might have, but like it was guaranteed here, right? We came here to get that sort of kill, and Mysterica wants to be able to get the kills where they can. You know, it shouldn't be difficult for her to secure that. Or she would want to She would want a stage that helps her out as much as possible to do that. So.
Yeah. Another big thing here that like why she's probably escaping death constantly is she's not really going for like typical teleports. Like she's teleporting to the platform. She knows how to do teleport cancels on the ledges, but she's just not going for them. She's just going for like a bigger read.
I think it's a great point to make because like most Palutenas, they will stick to what they've trained with, you know, the typical teleport, but I think Mysterica is doing a great job doing something that more normal Palutenas wouldn't do, you know? And it's certainly paying off in her favor right now. Look at this lead from Mysterica.
Oh. That was... I guess you just had to pick a side.
Yeah.
It was like left or right. You're still going to eat slingshot.
Right. Amazing. I mean, great combo potential. All right. Yeah, Mysterica is really trying to run away with this game by any means. It's not a... All right. Great down tilt caught on that ledge. Let's see if JAVI can maybe apply some pressure on this state. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Good
solid reflect, yeah.
Another one. Ooh,
gets a drag down up air. Oh my god. Yeah, she has those. She definitely has those. I really am just curious though if it's really a contributing factor like the stage, or maybe she actually understands the matchup more now. Like I can't imagine that she didn't have a game plan going into this, but now it's maybe more apparent as to like he doesn't really have all too much range while landing, so it can be a little bit difficult. So he's probably gonna like suck it up and just use neutral B to be invincible.
Sure, yeah.
Instead of like throwing hitboxes on the way down.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times from JAVI, so that makes sense. That definitely explains a bit. I mean, we'll have to see though going into Game 3. It is 1-1. You know, back to small battlefield, where I think JAVI feels this is like JAVI's home, right? Like this is where he feels comfortable, you know, playing.
Really seems so, but that was a solid teleport angle, especially the drift back and not hitting the ledge.
Right, back to what we were talking about with Mysterica and those up B angles. They're a little bit atypical, but you know they're still executionally solid with the drift back and the choices in the trajectory. They're just really smart decisions, even though they're not necessarily what all Palutena mains choose.
Yeah, I mean, like, at the same time, I don't even think she's quite ready for it either.
Yeah.
Like, she knows that she's going to do some off angle, but then it's up to her to, like, react, like, do I hold in after the fact, like, after the free fall, or do I hold out? So that's something pretty difficult to get by. Gets a grab, back throw.
Uh-oh.
Spike, yeah, the spike of 3. What is this? Forward throw?
Just getting her off stage, trying to just keep what little advantage there is to keep. I mean, there's not a whole lot for Javi to do. Oh.
Ah, that's rough. I don't think that dash attack would have killed either.
No. Oh.
That is one
That
wacky
was,
counter.
That was
I
scary.
mean, the tree pop-up is a big
Yeah.
hitbox, and it hits so insanely hard.
That would have
so.
been
That would have been a kill, like flat out.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Another up smash from Mysterica. That's not the first time we've seen her try and do that at ledge, and it actually worked out killing. So
Yeah, that time
great job.
around was the charge version, though.
Right.
So she was probably expecting
Put
a
some
little bit
stank
of weight.
on it.
Yeah.
Just a little flavor. Just a little flavor.
She's trying to break those balloons and
Yeah.
pop them up.
Not too much luck breaking those balloons and getting Javi to end up, free falling. But I think the attempt is always valid because there's no risk to it. You can always do it. It's always okay to down tilt at ledge against villager.
Ooh,
chopped.
Called out the neutral getup so hard.
Chopped again. Oh, just barely a little too early on that bowling ball there. But we still have axe. Yep. We can still farm our woodcutting skill. Not anymore.
It's crazy because, like, Javi still has options to deal with those super high angles. Like, could always up smash, but doesn't really have options to deal with them in disadvantage to, like, the middle of the stage because she just goes so high and he doesn't really have any moves that can actually get there.
Oh, this should be, just barely off on that up smash. Maybe he needed to slide a little bit forward. Oh, good. That was a great air dodge by Javi. It was just so barely out of that circle. Mysterica wasn't quite fast enough to punish it or capitalize on that. So good job. Okay, we got dead even game
yep,
here.
Yep.
All right, let's see it.
She's really good with those angles, man. It's crazy.
It is top tier. Very well experienced and practiced.
High commitment. Gotta respect it though. It would have killed.
Oh,
And nets him with the last hit.
just barely scraping through that side B there for that last stop.
One,
Three
two,
quick
three.
ones. Three quick ones.
Oh,
Dang.
talk about 3.
Mysterica said, I work in threes too. We can work in threes.
Oh, okay. The one time
That
she
was
goes for the
cute.
teleport
That was
cancel.
cute. That was cute. That was cute. I
She
like
backs off to see what he
that.
does.
Yes.
And it actually primed her for a nice position to
Right.
maybe
That
drop
was
down
actually
back
great.
air.
That was great positioning from Mysterica to air dodge back there, or air dodge to waveland.
The reflect is
Ooh.
changing so much in this matchup.
Right. I mean, it's not something I feel like we've necessarily seen too much of, but maybe it's one of those, like, don't show all your cards situations.
Yeah.
Maybe she's trying to save it for when it matters. Oh, just barely whiffed on that down air. Falling back to stage off B. Trying to keep it clean. Oh.
Act soon, act soon.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's online.
It's active.
High key, I'm sort of. Oh my god, the down tilt
Pulled the weed.
pulls her right up into the blast zone.
Saw that green hair and said, ooh, some weeds.
Yo, that's sort of wild. The jump read to punish with the down
That
tilt. Who, like who does that?
Javi on Earth.
That's awesome.
On small battlefield, that looked pretty rehearsed. You know what I mean? That looked kind of, if there are trees to the left, you can't go to the left, and if Javi's above you and you jump, it only makes sense for him to down tilt.
Yeah, it's a win condition that not many people expect.
No, definitely not expected, but makes sense once you analyze it,
Yep, we're going back to Hollow Bastion though. Yeah, Hollow Bastion is really like the counterpick stage today.
Alright, going into game 4.
And Javi is 1 game away from hitting top 8. Are they going to make it? That Lloyd just destroys auto reticle. Not many characters can contend with that auto reticle,
Right.
but
it's crazy. But that projectile can.
that's crazy.
The projectile with not a lot of recovery frames can. It can block everything. Such a good shield.
Teleport cancel, got hit, but we should move, hit back with a forward air dash attack. Okay, there we go.
Slid on him.
Honestly, for Palutena, I am literally liking the stage more and more because Palutena can really opt for the teleport cancels from most likely both sides.
Right.
And also just hitting the middle, so it makes it really hard to tell.
Yeah.
Because if you're on like small battlefields, like the platforms are pretty small and you can sort of just try to cover regardless.
Ooh, good kill here. Good first stock from Mysterica. Yeah, like you said, I know there's like teleport charts for Palutena players that they can see like where they can cancel their stuff at. And Hollow Bastion seems like the most versatile one or advantageous one for this matchup. And it also might just be like a comfort pick at this point for a lot of players.
Probably.
Or at least a lot of Palutena players. They want the stage with the least complicated teleport cancel pattern. Or oh
wow, just flat out the Lloyd's gonna kill.
That was the first time I've seen Palutena back air trade with anything and it lost. I think that was
projectiles,
back air, right?
man.
Yeah.
Parry. Yeah, you can't even back air out of shield because the character's way too small.
But, I mean, Mysterica still found some type of advantage with that situation, throwing JAVI off stage. Resetting back to neutral now for JAVI. JAVI just, oh, good grab. You know,
solid stuff.
Take a few more percent, take a few more bites off that stock. I think JAVI's doing a great job of trying to close this gap, but we just need to see more of it faster, right? I mean, it's just... Mysterica's doing a great job of controlling all of the space that JAVI's trying to get a hold of.
It's tough because you really can't, because I mean your neutral tools are forward air, back air. So like you have to keep playing that game, but you just have to mix up the tempo.
Right. Oh, good jump away by Mysterica. Fantastic play. Wow, Mysterica chose every option possible that was correct in that. And then maybe, okay, well, she made it, so.
Max Rage, however.
Max Rage. Oh.
Max Rage and
teleports into the tree.
Yeah, that was the pushback. That was the weird win box thing when it comes up.
Back air clips through the up smash onto Villager's short but large head. Looks like there could be a game 5 afoot, but we will see. JAVI on Earth still trying to close up this stock, make it a last stock situation. Mysterica's just trying to stock or build percent, you know, get whatever extra credit she can get.
Oh, I felt like that was gonna be a reverse axe soon. Ooh, yeah, see, yes. Look how safe it is.
Yes. All right, last stock situation here, game 4.
The fact that he has that in his toolkit and it's so safe. Like I know it takes the resources because you do have to plant and then set up the water and then actually get the tree out there, but the axe is just so nice, though. You
need it. I mean, with Villager, great up smash, no kill though. With Villager, you definitely want it, right? Whether or not you need it, you want it. You know, it's not up for negotiation whether or not it's cool, right? Like we love to see that sort of thing. It's an additional move that he did not have otherwise.
For sure, but regardless of counter pick and all, JAVI's still bringing this back, slowly but surely. Calls out the teleport.
Teleport.
Oh my god.
Good DI from Mysterica. It's looking tense now in this game 4. Maybe not something Mysterica was expecting. Starting to pick up a little bit in the pressure now.
Oh my god, yup.
Great axe.
Insane.
Fantastic job by JAVI on Earth.
JAVI's crazy with those.
Beat Mysterica for top 8 and losers. Great job.
JAVI's going to be the first person in losers to go to top 8. Moves on. Very cool. Oh, he's so clean with those axes, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's able to just reverse them at the right time.
Right.
And it just, the momentum too. Like it sort of pushes you forward because we know already that